Hey everyone, this is Alex the Flower Guy on here today, and I'm going to pull up YouTube as well so I can answer questions. Let's see here if it'll pull up for me. 1 second. Alright, so I'm on here so I can answer some questions. I'm sick once again. I think we have the COVID. But I came out to our local library that you can see behind me over there, and they have some pretty good internet. And for the ones that don't know, we don't have internet at our house, so I always have to go out. But I didn't want to go to my mom's today because I wanted to stay away from her so I didn't get her sick. But today is the first day that we have released our flower course, discovering how to be a profitable flower farmer, which is really cool. When you don't know how to sell, or where to start at, it's a really great place to start. And I've left the link to the description, or left the link in the description down there. So I'm glad to be on here for a few minutes, and just to answer some questions. So let me see if I can pull this up here. 1 second. I'm not feeling the best today. I don't see anything coming in quite yet. Anyways, so we have been working on this course for probably around 3 months now, off and on. And it's basically starting from the beginning of developing your LLC, your EIN, all the legalities, talking about bookkeeping, talking about your budgeting, how to identify your buyer, where to sell your product at, and how to discover the demographics about that. So that's really where we're at so far on the course, and right now is just the beta stage. It's a great place to get in at because it's 50% off for the first month, and it really helps me if you guys are on there for one particular reason. You're helping me build the rest of the course out. So in this next month, we'll be building this course out together with the feedback forms that I have provided on that course. And basically it's just constructive criticism for me. But other than that, we've had some snow coming on here at the house, so that slowed us down a little bit. And I mean, we've probably been sick twice in the past month, so it's been pretty rough. I think we caught it from going to a birthday party this past weekend. But nonetheless, we've got a lot of stuff going right now, and we have planted eucalyptus plugs that I should do some videos on. We've also been doing lemon basil, which is another great one. They're like this tall. They're about a month old right now. And what else do we have going? We have the dahlias going. The buddleia, which is the butterfly bush, it's going pretty well, and they've already rooted. So I think we had 51 that rooted, and those are pretty invasive, but we're going to be able to control them in an environment that on a particular row with like weed barrier and things like that. I know it's a little bit earlier in the day being able to listen to what I'm saying here, but I thought I would just jump on for a few moments while I had some daylight out, because like I said, I don't have internet at the house and it'd be dark in the car. So that's why I was jumping on for just a few moments. But what I would like to talk about really quick is going back and starting our weekly videos. And that should be started back next week. I want to start doing our weekly videos, and those will be contained probably 8 to 12 minutes. Yeah, hey Chip, I'm super glad for the growing season that's coming up as well. And we have a lot of stuff going on that will be what I want to really dive into this upcoming year, or upcoming season I should say, is focusing more on doing videos about how I go foraging. Not really how I go foraging, but what I'm foraging for at that time. So that's what I want to focus more on this upcoming season. But really just showing you all around. I think that'd be a fun thing to do. And I get cut up by briars, and I got stung a few times last year, but it's pretty fun just to go out and start foraging on the sides of the road. And I also talk about that in the course, foraging for your startup cost. I think it's a really good thing to do because you can make a few $100s just in a couple hours or in a day. And averaging, I can pick 40 bunches of phlox at one time per hour at $7. I think it's $7 or $8 per bunch. So 40 at $8 per bunch is pretty decent per hour. And that is one thing that I would tell you, Chip, is that make sure that you're checking out what you can be in your native area, what you can actually go foraging for, because I think that'll help you a lot with the startup cost. Also, just developing cash flow. I think that'd be a great thing too. Sorry, I'm so shaky here. I'm just, like I said, if you're just hopping onto the channel, I'm literally sitting at the library here. But the grow room is doing good. Everything is starting to pop up. Blooms are starting to pop. I don't know if I had posted a video. I mean, not a video. I don't know if I had posted a community tab about what we are exactly doing there, but the blooms are starting to pop up and they're starting to be more and more. And now it's time to start selling to the wholesalers again. And we have a lot of, let's see. That's really cool. Bi-weekly family hikes to forage. I think that's really cool. I go every morning, literally, because there is a lot of things to be looking for on a short basis. Like the phlox, for instance, is only about 4 weeks. You got Glamrata that's probably only about a 3-week season. Your Budelias are probably only a 3 to 4 week season. That's prime time. You got rhododendron. They'll actually take rhododendron, and that's crazy for around here because there's so many. I'm looking around. And then you have like forsythia that you can pick. You can pick the boxwood. I'm just looking around. Dogwoods. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 dogwoods right here at the. You can actually see them around me. Oh, not there. Right there's one. There's one. A couple of back over there. But anyways, dogwood is a great one to be selling to the wholesalers. The florists love them, and I think they pay like $1 a stem for a dogwood. And then you have all your flowering branches like plum, peach, cherry, apple. Make sure you're always picking apple. Make sure you start looking for those, Chip. I think this is like so directed to you right now, but make sure that you're always going to be looking for those in the early season because they are hot sellers. They really are. Most of the time when you can pick those up. And I think you were telling me you were somewhere out in Tennessee. And if you can find a city close by, I would start trying to market that if you can. Other than that, that's about what we have going on right now. It's just very slow at the moment. We have, sorry, I'm in a dead state here, like my head's hurting. Everybody's had high temperatures and sleeping a lot. 101, 102. I think my little girl had 103, which was terrible, but it was just for a short amount of time and we stuck her in the bath there. I know that's besides the point, and we will be jumping back on to the flower season starting next week. Like I was saying, probably on Tuesday. What's today? Wednesday. Today's Wednesday, so probably next Tuesday or next Thursday is when you'll see a video come out. I think that's when we'll get going again. No, I have not grown any dahlias from seed, and there's a reason for that. When I sell a product or have something in mind, the florist particularly, they want something that's particular, like a certain color. And if I grow it by seed, then I don't know if I'm going to have that certain color, or how would you put that? it's not true. It doesn't have a true color. When I grow it from seed, it can be anything. So mostly is all cuttings or tubers. That's all I've ever done. And we have got cloning the tubers lately with it's like, sorry, I'm trying to think here. It's like aerating with the cloning machine. Sorry, I'm like all over the place. It's like aerating, and it just throws water and it mists it. It doesn't actually keep it into the water because it will cause rot to it. But that's what we have been doing and having large success rates with it. I think we done around 100. I think it was around 100 cuttings in the past month maybe. And we really slowed down on it because we had a lot of tubers that died on us. And if you go back into some of the videos, I was talking about having aphids and having root rot. But that we were thinking that we were going to increase the amount that was coming in, but it didn't happen that way. So we're not able to produce as many as we expected as far as the cuttings go. We were hoping to have at least 500 more cuttings by the beginning of spring. Now we are going to be rooting, I think, about 1,000 more clumps of tubers in the spring coming up. So that will be added to the field that we were priorly in this past season. So that'll be pretty cool. My hand's getting tired over there. I was actually trying to read here. Let's see. Sorry. Yeah. So that's what we're doing right now. And I mean, like, if you haven't, maybe Chip, if you could get on there, I think it would really help you with what you're doing on the flower course there. There's a lot of great information on it. And like I said, we will be going into detail more, expanding what we are trying to learn more of. And like I was saying, there's a feedback form on there that you can be able to fill out that helped me create this in the beta process, create after this month a better system for people to learn on. I really think that's a game changer for people. It's an advantage because if you don't know how to sell, don't know where to sell, or don't even know where to start, that's the place to start, is with the course. But anyways, I won't hold you guys because I keep talking about the same things. I just wanted to hop on here for just a quick second to let you guys know that there will be upcoming videos back again and making it more regularly to do so. But this is just me talking about the course that I have, and I did leave it in the description below. Check that out. Be sure to check it out. And let me know what you think of it. Even if you don't purchase, let me know what you think of it. Tell me what kind of work it needs on the front end there, because that is exactly what I'm needing right now, is people, their input, and just starting from there. All right, guys. Thanks. We'll talk to you soon.